Hello everybody and welcome back to Ferry Empire and Lake City in City Skylines, where today we're going to continue on trying to get the expansions done because we do need to get up to 25,000 people. This building is emptying. Okay, it's getting done. How are these structures coming along? They're both almost full. In fact, they're full on occasion, probably due to the landfill down here emptying. Which kind of makes sense. Each landfill has enough to fill one of these 5 times over. I think it was something like that, or 10 times over. I had 1 million extra. No, once over. So, on top of all the trash that we're going to need to be collecting from the city. So, we have this going still, which is still draining. We do need to get up to 9,000 people. I do believe that's the next milestone. In which we get a ton of stuff, but primarily the hydropower dam, I think, even if it doesn't generate any electricity, just a small one over here to keep the water level up at a certain height. And actually, let's see, where's pollution? It has all filtered out of up here. So very good. Very, very good. Okay. So, as well, we need the next, when's the next one? Not till here. Not till 15,000 people do we get our next expansion. So the city is going to get quite busy. In fact, I think I'm going to continue this street, delete this street, and just continue it through. That's a one-way. Okay, that's a little roundabout, that means. Which, okay, I might bridge it up and go over this street and go over this gap. Because we do need to start making another city area to do stuff in, just in general. That was a little commercial. That is, not was, but this is a little commercial area. About to be was a little commercial area. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of those. Those structures might be able to stay, but I do want this to come out and up. Space area occupied, but not too steep. So, we just want it to cross real quick. Cross the water. Because this is going to be the main road that goes to the new city area for the time being. Since we got our new little setup, I did connect them in between the episodes, and I'm hoping it's working correctly. Let's watch it for a second. No one should be turning from this side, because they should be getting off and turning onto this, which it looks like they actually are doing. So very good. Okay, so for now then, we will have this street go across like that. We do need it to do one of those. We'll just build it in this manner. This will be the main road for it. So let's build it all the way through. Let's get a water pipe. And it does not want to connect. Okay, well, let's start building some stuff out then. And we'll connect the water pipe later. So we want kind of a midpoint to kind of take stock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's good because that will be a normal district in length. Not to mention by doing 4 right there, I can see I can get another 4 right there, but we'll do that in a moment. How do I want to do this? Yeah, maybe just like normal. So, oh, wait, that's wrong. That is wrong. Back that off. Because remember, it's got to be 4 and 1. So this has to actually extend out just a little farther to right there. So if we did this right, we should get some good zoning. Yep, that squares off perfectly. So just like that, pull this down 3 more, just like that, all the way across, and let's grid this in with streets. So there's another 1,800 people, I think, right? Each one of these is, well, we found out that about, no, 2 of these is about 9. So, but let's get some water through here. Right there, and that way we can pull this one down. And I guess connect like that. So, well, the old city is piped up really weird. It's not my piping, so I do not claim any of the weirdness. So we'll pull these down. And then across, and then we'll pull that over. Just like that. And that'll be good. All we need is some power to stretch over to them, which should be easy enough. Go from there, there, jump across, and hopefully, you know what? They're gonna need services too, so we might as well, and on the entrance here, I think would be best. Oops. Well, okay. So we'll put a big ol' hospital up there. Big ol' fire department. Ooh, I do want a street coming out right there, though. Or do I? I do. No, wait, because remember, that has to be one further out. So, as to connect like this. Wait, no, this should not be correct. All of this needs to go over 1, I think. Yep, this is only 7. Ah, frag, okay. All the niceness, and I mess up on one itty bitty error, that this had to be out 1 further. Okay, that means the hospital has to move over 1. Can you jump across so that the hospital stops complaining? Thank you. Which means I'm gonna have to do all the pipe work again too. Oop. Delete you, because you're not in the right spot either, that means. To right there. Come across, come down. And I don't have the middle section. Ooh, we have 9,000. Was that line from Storks? That is an emu, a penguin, and a chicken. Those birds cannot fly. She's helping us achieve our dreams. It's just funny and stupid at the same time. Okay, but that being said, let's head up here. And let's actually place these on the far side. Let's pause it for a second because we're going to have issues. Are they still connected though? They are. Okay, so we don't have to run power across, which is nice. We'll let the sewage flow out real quick, which shouldn't take long, especially if we high speed it. The ground is polluted, which will pollute the water a little. So I do want to leave it for a second to let that kind of fade off. As you can see, it is shrinking. Very slowly, but it is. Okay, that's... Well, actually, we want that moving high speed anyways, because we make lots and lots of money if we do. So... right there? I think that way we can mitigate the level inside this side. And do you actually produce any power? 16. Not operating. 16. Not operating. You know what? Let's move it. I think... Wait. Let's look at the topography. Okay, it drops off right there. Which is... Actually, if you look at the turbine, it's actually inside the ground. And that's why it's not operating. So, strongest, let's take inside of there, and that's correct, right? Yes. Okay, and we'll just open it up a little. And hopefully that will make it so that it's operating a little bit more. Yes, there we go. Stabilized. Okay, so at least it's making a little bit of power, even if it's not terribly effective at what it does. It maintains the height of the water on the backside here. I'm not sure if it's actually going to raise up any, because it is at its max level. So this is how high the water will be, which is still really low in comparison to where it was. In fact, all of this was covered, I do believe. Maybe we can lift this a little? We probably could if we upped the terrain a little bit, but... You know, oh, actually, it's... No, it's flowing down because it's sucking it in. Okay, no, it's fine. It'll be fine. So, we have other worries to worry about, because we have all these pipes which are off-centered. Or which aren't centered correctly, should I say. We'll delete that one, because it will have to re-extend out to this one. Then this goes... Okay, we're going to have to delete that. Which is actually quite awkward. Go there, and over, and over. And when it reconnects, there are no points like that, which really confuses me. Okay, but this hospital should jump the power, so. We could put some offices, or maybe some... No, I don't really want to put industrial back there. Or dirty industrial. But over here is ready to be parked. Now the problem is that we do actually have a lot of industrial need. So that is a problem that I do see. Oh, wrong one? Are we one? Yeah, we're one too far over. Okay. With where we normally would be, with how that would be situated. So let's build this out. Like that, and we can get some commercial in, because we do have some commercial need. You know what I'm thinking, though? I'm thinking we put some high density. You know what, we'll just do it how we have it back there. I was thinking of putting some offices in this, but you know what? It's fine. We may put some offices over here, because the hospital isn't that big, is it? Nope. Okay. In fact, yes, let's build that out. And we will zone this up to be offices. So we can take care of a very minute number of that demand that we have. Because offices don't really take care of a lot of the industrial demand. That if you want to take care of industrial, build dirty. But we don't really have the room to at the moment. Actually, we can expand this out a little bit. And just do that. In fact, just do that. And let's pause it for a second because some of those are probably being built as dirty because we did not expand the zone. Like you. Yep, you're gone. Planks for life. Okay. And it does look like the traffic's not being hindered too bad, too, which is good. So, let's park this up first. So, going up and down the line. Just like so. There are a lot of trees on this map. A lot of trees. Hinders my ability to see grid lines quite impressively. Like, even after I put the parks in, there's still a lot of trees there. Oh, that's right. I can see with the originals I put there, and I can just draw it down and not have to worry about measuring. As long as it's lined up. Yeah, I got that one. For a second, I thought I didn't. But let's build down. And voila. We have more industrial demand. Oh dear. Okay, but it's good enough at the moment. I can build this out and it will fill in as it's needed. The kind of stupid thing being that people don't care where they are. And eventually I will have a ferry. Actually, let's take a look into that. Where was ferries? This one? Nope. Oh, it was actually in boat. Where this between work shifts and are sent out on the line automatically. Okay, so basically a bus depot. Ferry stop. Ferry pier. A large ferry stop with room for 2 ferries at once. Connect the ferry stops and piers. If we connect to a area up here, we could do a large ferry system that comes down into town down here, as well as over there. How much noise do you produce? You actually don't produce a lot of noise. I could have it as close as that. Huh. But you know what? I kind of want to put it off of this. We'll go out too, because that looks to be about a good range for that. We'll do that. Go into here. We will do a ferry bus exchange. I kind of want that, tell the truth. Is that only one stop? Oh, look, it's dancing. I do believe that is only for one ferry, based on how it looks. So, but let's get some one-ways. Out to there, and invalid shape. Okay. Well, out to there, and short distance, and connect. And not too far out because we don't need to. A little bit further because it does go out quite far. And like that. Wow, really? Does it really need that many buses? Well, I guess maybe. Because this is going to be a larger area. Okay. It seems like a lot of buses, though. Can we not bend it? There we go. We'll just do that. And that will go all the way through. And we do have a little bit of power, and I'm hiccuping, excuse me. Diverting through there. So, there we go. Well, we got our first ferry. In fact, if we have a lot of people coming from up here who cannot get to where they need to go down here very quickly. Is that a consistent problem, or is that just a problem from the move-in? I think that's a persistent problem. That these need to be bigger. But that's fine, because these were temporary in general. Just to kind of give us an idea of how we wanted them to be formed. And now that we have it, we can put some big ones. Nope. We need it much, much more aggressively off to the side. Like that. Okay, let's try to emulate that over here. About right there. Yeah, just like that. And there we go, Main Street. Now hopefully they divvy up a little bit more, which will allow them to process a few more cars per go. Ooh, now they're both just a turn, which means that they're all just going to stack in that one lane. Not that it didn't seem like they weren't already. Actually, right here needs to be not lighted. Just a stop sign right there. Yeah. Actually, I don't think this needs to be lighted right there either. Because we just have cars going through, so that should be good. And that should be good. No one should really be turning across right there. And stoplighted and stoplighted. Let's just let people go through if they need to. And there we go. Traffic problem solved. Yeah, traffic problem solved. Not to mention, most of these people are going to be going by Ferry here soon. Anyways. Once I get rid of this bridge, but I can't get rid of that bridge until we have trains, which is something we actually desperately needed. Okay, let's actually reform this bus route because this needs more stops to serve this better. There we go. And that should be good. But let's put in a train station, a cargo one. Cargo terminal. Because we need this to jump across and go into somewhere up there? I'm not sure about that. That's a lot of noise, though. I'm thinking... Okay, let's pull this out from right there. Can a train go on the other side of that? It can. Okay, I'm thinking that we make this one right here offices and commercial, maybe? Because we still have a lot of demand for industrial. And that should not be a one-way, I don't think. Well, maybe a one-way. Needs to go the other direction, though. But, yeah, I like this idea. Okay, so that went 2 out, right? So... well, if that's an outway, we need an inway. In fact, I want this just to be a little loop all on its own. Yeah, I want that to be a little loop all on its own. I don't want anything else to bother it, necessarily. I want this cargo train right here, and eventually we're going to move all of the industry back here, and we'll have the train lines connect appropriately. That being said, that means I want this to be built from this side specifically. So, bridge to bridge, I like that. Does that actually connect like that? It's a little rough, but it does. Alright, that means that we can actually disconnect, well, once we draw power to these guys, or this guy right here, that we can disconnect the road and force them to go by ferry. Now the thing about that is that we want a very... Okay, let's just do that real quick. But the idea is that we want a very, very big road to support where the ferry goes in. So, flying cars! So... In fact, I kind of want the ferry to be the bus depot on this side too. For every region in here as well, because I really like that idea. So, it can kind of hook up. It's not quite right though. So let's get rid of that and that. It's having issues with that street right there. Because it kind of... Oh, actually, it's having issues with all the streets. What am I talking about? Okay, let's get rid of all of these. Now then. Is this a straight road? That looks like it. So, if we just said straight up. And straight up. It's a little too small, isn't it? Space already occupied. Let's delete this one. And right there. Does that actually work for the ferry? Because it kind of goes up on the land here. Well, let's see. Water required. These are these one-ways? Use this path to mark the exact route where you want the ferries to travel between stops and harbors. Lines go on pathways. Lines need pathways to... So pathways are two-way. Okay. That's what I needed to know. because that means we can have the end of the episode because there's the timer. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel, and do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And check out the description below to see how you can help support the channel and or catch me when I live stream. But for now, that will be it for the episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Have a good one. Goodbye.